Excellent start for England. 10 for Grimwood. Was ranked 6th in the world earlier this year. He has now dropped to 14. Chris White.
10 points.
10 for White. White, a semi-finalist in the men's individual event. He will take on Cal Maru of Wales. Busby also through to the semi-finals of the men's individual event. What's a start for England?
10, 10, 10. In actual fact, they were XXX, and the X ring being in the middle of the 10 ring.
Perfect from England to start this first end.
Now for India on target too.
Sridhar, the 27-year-old, the most experienced of the three for India.
9.
A 9. Chitty Bomber.
10 points.
A 10 for the 16-year-old. Now, Chatterjee, Ritul Chatterjee. It's a Jignas Chitty Bomber.
Nine points.
England with the early advantage. Series of 3 10s. Grimwood takes aim. Another 10.
Please remind the audience to have respect while the archers are at full draw. Thank you.
Here's White.
10 points.
Another 10. White, who managed 2 10s in the semi-final. 2 10s with his first 2 shots in this first end in the final.
10. 60 points. 5 of those 10s were X's.
It's a perfect start for England, putting the pressure in this first end on India.
Now it's back to India. Ten.
Again, a change in the order for India. Chitty Bomber was the first to step forward. Sridhar.
10 points.
Next is Ritul Chatterjee.
Nine points. Ten.
Chitty Bomber happy to take responsibility. The 16-year-old, first in the line, starting with a 10. Sridhar, winner of the 3rd Asian Grand Prix.
10.
Isn't much of a breather between the ends, but it has given the Indian archers a chance to regain their composure, to focus fully on the target and the job in hand.
10 points. The 60 hasn't fought them off. Let's see if England can do it again.
60 points in the first end for England.
Oh no, 9 points.
And 9 for Grimwood. Here's White.
10 points.
Another 10 for White.
From first point. Doesn't get much better than that, people.
Points.
10 for Busby, 29 for England from those 3 arrows. Four successive 10s now.
Oh no, they've called it a 9.
It was called a 9. And they want to have another look at that. Sritha.
Points.
Chitty Bomber was inspecting the target through his sight just behind the start line. 3 10s and now 2 9s.
10, 9. Oh, well, it's questionable. It's one of those questionable ones. I can't tell myself, and they've identified it with an asterisk. So we'll find out when the judge comes out. Now to England.
Final series of arrows in this second end. Grimwood for England.
10.
Liam Grimwood putting his arrow with those lesser holes in the X-ring.
Ten for White. Reaction suggested that he wasn't entirely happy with his shot, but
Got away with it though.
he got away with it. England got away with it. They've dropped just 1 point so far. Busby.
10 points.
Another 10.
59. Points.
10 for Chitty Bomber. India feel that they've got the balance right with these 2 young archers alongside Sritha here.
9 points.
At the moment, it's the youngsters who are outscoring the more experienced Sritha.
10 points. Now it's over to England.
Chatterjee, who featured at the World Youth Championships last year, placed 23rd in the United States. Made dramatic progress as we look again at England.
$10 points.
10 for Grimwood. Into the second half of the competition, in England have dropped just 1 point. Here's White.
10 points.
Another 10.
He was very lucky with that shot. He was.
It was borderline.
He got away with it though.
A couple of shots from the left-hander White have wavered. Here's Busby.
9 points.
See that Busby was disappointed with the trajectory of that arrow. 2 10s and a 9 so far for England as India look to complete their third end.
10 points.
10 for Jignesh Chitty Bomber. Sritha, who was wayward with his last arrow.
Points.
India keeping the pressure on. Chatterjee.
Oh, 8 points.
Lapse for Chatterjee.
Now England to finish the end. $10 points.
A 10 for Grimwood. Just one blemish on his scorecard. One blemish on the scorecard of the left-hander White. All 10s and 2 9s so far for England.
10 points.
10 again for White. England need a maximum from now to the finish to the Indian women won bronze this morning. The men looking for gold or silver.
10 points. Points.
India doing their best to keep the pressure on England. Tens with their first 2 arrows of this 4th and final end.
9 points.
It's a 9 for Chatterjee. 9 following an 8 for Chatterjee.
Now England just shoot their first 3 arrows.
It's Grimwood.
9 points.
9 for Grimwood. White, silver medalist at the World Field Championships in Australia 8 years ago.
9 points.
9 for White. Does feel like White will feature in the individual competition finals.
9 points. Now India to shoot the last 3 arrows of the match.
India have reduced the deficit. The margin is now 3 points. A 3-point advantage to England. Each team with 3 arrows remaining.
10 points.
Wonderful response from Jignas Chittibomma. After a 9 and an 8, he's found a 10.
10 points.
10 from Sridhar. Chatterjee to complete the scoring for India.
Nine points.
229, the total score for India. Crowd doing their best to make it awkward for Grimwood.
10 points.
And what a response. Warmly applauded by the England support team here, including the gold medal winning women's team.
9 points.
9 for White, who was distracted then. Busby to win gold. He needs an 8.
9 points.
It's a 9, and it is England who emerge with the gold medal.